Yo, what's going on, YouTube? We back. Today was November 1st, the first of the month, 2024. Uh, we got election coming up next week, Tuesday, so I'm trying to really limit the amount of trades that I take, so probably most likely won't end up taking a trade until like after election. Right, it was a no trade day for me today. We just tapering and watching the market, see what was going on, and I couldn't even trade because I was at work. Right, so today was Friday, we had NFP. Alright, I'm gonna show you what I saw. Alright, so this is the 15 minutes. What the 15 minutes looking like? This is market open. This is market open right here. Right, so coming into market open, what I was looking at. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, I went on the hourly. Alright, at the time he tapped into it, but at the time of market open, we had this unmitigated fair value gap on the hourly chart. Alright, so let's go ahead and mark that out. Alright. Bam, had it on NQ. We had it on ES, right? Mark that out, right? At 9:30, we were trading like right here. So this is really my draw on liquidity. So I wanted to see like some type of like liquidity sweep or SMT at some lows, and then target that hourly fair value gap. But that's not what ended up happening. We just ran right to that hourly fair value gap, right? And then drop down to the 15-minute. What do you see on the 15-minute? Well, what stood out to me? We had this SMT. This SMT within that hourly fair value gap. Could use that one. Alright, had this SMT within this hourly fair value gap. Very high probability SMT since it's an hourly fair value gap. Another thing, not only is it hourly fair value gap, if you go to the 4-hour, it's also a 4-hour fair value gap. Alright, so you got the hourly fair value gap and the 4-hour fair value gap, right? Both of them got the hourly fair value gap. Both of them tapped into the hourly fair value gap. Then we had SMT at this high right here, this 10:30 high. 10:30 and 11:15. 11:15, NQ swept that 10:30 high within that hourly fair value gap. ES failed to do so, right? So once we see that, you drop down to the 1 minute, look for a lower time frame entry, some type of lower time frame confirmation, right? So what do we have? We have this. It's fair value gap got inverse, right? So you could have, that's a potential entry. As soon as it closes below that fair value gap, that's a potential entry. You would target swing lows to the bottom, right? But to be honest, what I would have did, we had this market structure shift, right here on NQ. Market structure shift, bam. Alright, market structure shift right there. And then what I noticed, we had this breaker. Potential entry for me would have been probably that breaker. Probably would have waited for a retracement to that breaker. Alright, so you get the market structure shift right here on this candle right here. Then it came back up, comes back into that breaker. Right, for me, actually could have been at that breaker, and then I could have targeted, you know, swing lows for value gaps, all that good stuff. Alright, so probably would have looked something like this. That's at the body of the breaker. Probably to put a stop like right here, above this inverse for value gap, right? Targets. What can we target? Could really target this low right here, this low down here, right? This could have been my first TP, or this could have been my first. I probably would put this as my first TP, just to be safe. Move stocks to break even, right? It would have hit, came back up a little bit, didn't come back to my stop, right? Shot down. As soon as it would have hit this low, I probably would have took some off, right? And then I would have held until, did we? No, we didn't. Oh yeah, we did. It just came back up. Alright, this would have been my final target. It hit after it went up, it came back down. Alright, so yeah, entry off the breaker. Right, and then yeah, simple. What else? Yeah, so that's really about it. SMT on the 15-minute time frame within the hourly fair value gap, and then just looking to go short. Yeah, so if you guys wanna become profitable with me, help me on this journey to becoming a profitable day trader, make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you back test, do all that good stuff. So yeah, you guys have a good night and be safe.